So what did you do this weekend?
This weekend, I bought a jacket.
Tell me more.
I bought my first, I have an adult jacket. I don't have an adult winter jacket. And I'm a hot person. I run hot. So I never thought I really needed one.
You are a hot person. Yeah.
Thank you. It's unfortunate being this hot.
Yeah, no, it's so hard.
You know what I mean?
No one ever talks about it.
Going to Japan and going to Sapporo, I'm like, fuck, I think I need a jacket. And honestly, as I get older, I become colder and colder.
Really?
Yeah, when you're a teenage boy, nothing can make you cold.
Yeah.
When you're a 38-year-old man, I feel cold now, and I'm like, wow, I've never felt this before.
You're 30?
38.
What's your birthday?
June 22nd.
So you're a Cancer?
First day of Cancer.
Do you identify with that?
I don't know what that means. I just know because people will be like, oh, you're actually on the cusp of Gemini. I'm like, I don't know what any of that means, but okay.
Yeah. Geminis, statistically speaking, are the most likely to be serial killers.
Okay.
Geminis and Scorpios, which I am.
Okay.
You and I are both water signs.
Okay.
But Geminis, it's like they're called the twins because they're literally like two-faced. It's like
okay.
Which
so
can
better
be good
to be
or
Cancer?
bad. Much better to be Cancer.
Okay. All right.
Especially as a man.
Okay.
As a man, you don't want to be a Gemini.
Well, I tell people women that, and then they're like, what time are you born? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't
They're
know.
like, ask your mom. I'm like, I'm not asking my mom what time I was born.
What would you do? What would your mom say, you think?
I mean, she would probably give me like a very sincere answer. But like
she would know why you were asking, though.
I don't know if she would know, but yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Jeremy Jacobowitz, so happy to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We got drinks on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. You're a mezcal guy.
I'm a tequila guy. I really, my drink is just tequila on the rocks. Very simple.
What kind of tequila?
If someone else is paying for it, I want Casa Dragones. It's the best. It's mixed. It's smooth. It's just like drinking water. It's so unbelievably good. I could drink a lot. And I drank Mezcal Negronis a few weeks ago. It was a little bit better for me.
Why is that?
Because I don't need to be drinking 12 tequilas.
Oh, is that what you were rocking with before?
Usually.
I mean, you're like really tall.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps you metabolize it.
I could drink a lot. Well, it's not about being hungover. It's about like how drunk are you going to be? Because I could just drink. I just fucking sip them down.
Yeah.
So drinking Mezcal Negronis, I think, slows me down a little bit. I think the bitters in there are very like good for you.
Okay.
So
I didn't know it had bitters.
I don't know. I'm just saying things. I'm just saying like, there's like
sounds good to me.
There's like I'm going to get in trouble for saying the drink's wrong. There's like a digestive stuff going on where I think it's like healthy for you, like healthy gut stuff in a Mezcal Negroni.
Okay, good to know. Yeah. My best friend Jordan loves like Fernet, which is a digestive.
Hell no.
But okay, I will say though, after you drink it, your mouth feels so
it's
clean.
Mouthwash. Of
like,
course it
you feel so clean. You know what I mean? So I don't know actually much about your background at all. Like what's your lore?
I worked in TV for a very long time. I started working in TV when I was 19. Started selling TVs before that at Circuit City, but that doesn't count.
Oh my God, RIP.
It's just sort of like ironic.
So you were a TV salesman at Circuit City.
I was a TV salesman at Circuit City while also working in TV.
Okay.
But yeah, I worked in sports TV for years. SNY, which is a Mets network, WCBS, WWE.
Wait, do you like wrestling?
Big wrestling fan.
I went down this crazy rabbit hole about who's the guy who really tragically fell during that one match?
Owen Hart.
That was the craziest scenario. So for people who, will you explain what that was for people who might not be aware of WWE lore?
So the Hart family is one of like the greatest wrestling dynasties of all time. Owen Hart was one of their sons, a huge wrestler from the 90s. He went into the rafters in Kansas City for a pay-per-view match, and he was supposed to descend from the rafters on this harness, and he was playing this like, it's the late 90s, so it's this like meta-ironic fake superhero character, like supposed to be a joke. And there was an unfortunate accident with the harness. There's been many lawsuits about it. What exactly happened, who knows? At the end of the day, he fell from the top of the arena and died in the ring.
And people thought it was like a part of the show for a second.
Of course, because like people, wrestling is stunt work,
right?
You know what I mean? Listen, I wasn't there. I don't really know, but yeah, like you see something happen, your instinct isn't something went wrong,
right?
But I think very quickly they realized something was wrong. But yeah,
was it against the Undertaker? Do you remember?
I think it was a tag team. I forget who was facing. It wasn't The Undertaker, though.
And they still made them all compete in their matches after their friend tragically died.
Yes, that was bigger part of the controversy. Vince McMahon, who we've now learned to be an evil
piece of shit.
Very, very evil person.
He and his white trash wife.
Yes, for many, many, many reasons.
Yeah.
Decided that the show must go on. And yes, they all had to go out there and wrestle. And that was part of the controversy as well.
That's insane to me. But you were in the mix with WWE.
There are lots of great wrestling stories we could have talked about, but yeah.
Oh, wait, are there any others?
I don't know. I'm not going to bore you guys.
No, you're not boring me.
What was fun was like when I worked at WWE, my job was I worked in the WWE tape library. So they have their own tape library dating back to the 50s. They've bought every piece of wrestling that basically had ever existed go back to 1915. We went back and watched wrestling from the 1915s and on. Everything.
Yeah.
So you really like, yeah, it's wrestling, it's silly, but I felt this historian, like watching, unearthing this footage that had not been seen in 100 years. Odds are footage that will never be seen again, just locked away in their library. It was like my first post-college job. It was a fun job.
That's sick. What do you think we can learn from wrestling?
Here's my thing about wrestling, which is really interesting. People are like, oh, it's fake. I'm like, well, every movie, every TV show is fake. Every reality show is fake. Like, to me, wrestling is like, one, it's everything rolled into one. It's athletics, it's drama, it's comedy, it's everything. But it's like the greatest reality show, because on reality TV, you are playing yourself, but you're playing a version of yourself amped up to 11. And what makes wrestling so special is a lot of the characters are that. They are themselves, but they're playing a character. And even when they go to the airport, they're playing a character. When you see a Real Housewives person at the airport, they're playing their character.
Sure.
So I think it's just that. If you like reality TV, then you're going to love wrestling.
Okay, this is an avenue I haven't explored to its fullest extent. I think I might need to. Do you feel like you're playing a character with what you do online, which we'll get to in a second?
100% I'm playing a character.
In what way?
It's me, but like it's up to 11. It's not a live stream of my life. It's what I choose to share.
Sure.
And even like, there's these viral videos going around the past couple of weeks of people being like a normal person eating a tuna sandwich and an influencer eating a tuna sandwich. And it's like, yeah, do you know why people are successful about being food influencers? Because if we just ate food the way that you would normally eat food, nobody would give a shit.
No one would watch it.
Like, you were on camera. Like, it shows me that those people don't know anything about being on camera. Like, being on camera, you have to amp it up.
Right.
Because it doesn't come across the screen as well. Which is why you have to wear makeup. It's why you have to do all these things. Like, being on camera is totally different than in real life. And there's a reason why some people are good at it and some people are not. And you're going to make fun of that. You make fun of what you want. But like, I don't know. I think I'm doing all right. It's been 10 years full time of doing this,
Hell yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm like, do you not act a little different at your job?
Right. Exactly.
Like
right.
I when I was in corporate America, the shit that I was saying is not shit that I would normally say.
I mean, I also think that I'm the person that I'm like a true introvert. If it's just up to me, I would just sit in my apartment and like be left alone. I'm someone that's like better on camera than I am in person, I guess. I enjoy being on camera. I can amp it up on camera. Like, that's okay with me. For me to amp up that energy in real life, I don't have it in me.
Well, I would say that I don't think you need to amp up your energy in real life. I think your energy in real life is just fine.
Some people say that. Yeah. Some people disagree.
Well, I say that, and I'm right. So, okay. So you worked in TV. You dabbled in WWE.
And then I started working in food TV. So I found my way into food TV. It all connected the dots. I love food TV going back forever. The original Iron Chef. All that stuff. Found my way into that world. I was Bobby Flay's PA, so on all the Bobby Flay shows, producing food travel, food competition, cooking shows, all that fun stuff. I was a kid in high school making videos, putting videos on YouTube in 2009 because I just wanted a creative outlet.
That's dope.
I had no idea that influencing was a thing. It wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
I just like making videos. Even like this year, one of my like 2026 goals or whatever you want to call it, I've been producing so many videos for channels that like aren't my food channels that literally nobody's watching, and I don't care. I like putting videos out into the world, and it doesn't matter. Yes, this is my job, so I have to care about people watching them. But I like having outlets where like, whatever, someone watches it, that's great. If someone doesn't, it doesn't matter.
100%. Some of my favorite videos are my worst performing videos. I did one like ranking my favorite fast food French fries. I did one ranking the hotness levels of backyard baseball characters. Like, did not perform well. They were my favorite videos to me.
But even someone said, I love that I'm on like, you're like close friends. I'm like, yeah, my close friends like actually get like my best content.
Yes, I love being on your close friends.
It's pretty unhinged.
I'm one of the lucky few. Y'all, Jeremy gets some crazy messages, some thirsty messages, some angry. There's a lot of people who are angry and thirsty at the same time, it feels like.
Yeah, I don't know what that mix is, but yeah.
So you said you worked with Bobby Flay. So I met him at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Jen Psaki introduced me to him, and he was so nice.
Literally the nicest person
And
ever.
I asked him his favorite spice, and he said it was pepper, which I'm a big pepper girl, so that made me happy. What's your favorite spice? Like, if you just had to pick.
A spice?
Yeah, or like I don't know, a spice or slash herb.
I don't salt. I don't know. Like,
Salt.
does that count?
That's your answer. I mean, yeah. It
People are like,
counts.
why is this person a food influencer?
I mean, I do.
He doesn't
love
know
salt.
what's in a fucking mezcal Negroni. He thinks an herb, salt is. I don't. Well, it's funny. Like I was having a fight with my friend last night. We've had this fight 1,000 times. Like what the best condiment is.
Ooh, let's talk about this.
I said ketchup. Ketchup is every flavor in one.
Okay, so I think that's a terrible take. So can we go like super specific?
You do it. Yeah. What do you want?
It's my podcast. Yeah, I make the rules. Chick-fil-A sauce.
Is it just like ketchup mayonnaise?
So
like all sauces, essentially?
no. So apparently Chick-fil-A sauce is kind of like honey mustard and barbecue sauce mixed together.
Oh.
Like it's kind of the
That sounds
equivalent, but it's not super sweet because I don't like a super sweet sauce. It's just perfect.
I like ketchup mixed with something. Like I'll make breakfast tacos and I've been using pickled ketchup and a little mayonnaise and mixing it together. And that's nice. Or like on a bacon and cheese sandwich, like I want ketchup and hot sauce together.
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
So you're a big ketchup guy. Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
talked
just
about
as
the
a-
pickle ketchup.
Yes. Ketchup, I think just kind of, it almost goes with everything.
You know, growing up, my mom wouldn't buy Heinz ketchup because like Teresa Heinz is a Democrat. So we're a Heinz ketchup family.
Sure.
And it's dog shit.
even-
It's so bad.
I don't think it's even available in New York. I think it is
Heinz
just
ketchup?
Yeah, I think it's Heinz or like nothing.
That's unreal. Okay, wait. So your favorite condiment is ketchup. Okay. And your favorite spice is salt. And let me guess, your favorite ice cream is vanilla.
No. More controversy. My favorite's mint chocolate chip.
Bye. Okay. The door is that way. I think mint chocolate chip is like the most worthless flavor.
The greatest flavor.
It's like toothpaste with the hint of chocolate.
I'm not a sweets person. So, if I wasn't going to go mint chocolate chip, I like a nice bitter chocolate salty combination maybe, but I'm getting mint chocolate chip.
What's your favorite dessert?
I guess only because I'm not a sweets person. Like I'm always like, do we need dessert? Like we're at dinner, someone's like, waiter comes over, would you like dessert? I'm always like, oh, do you want dessert? I mean, if you get dessert, I'll try dessert. Like honestly, like a chocolate covered pretzel, dark chocolate covered pretzel is what I'd want.
Yeah. I get you. If I had to pick between appetizers or dessert for the rest of my life, it would be appetizers.
Yeah.
Hands down. And if there's mozzarella sticks on the menu, I'm getting them. I love mozzarella sticks. I think they're a perfect
I don't think they're on
food.
enough menus for me to like have a real thought on them. Like the place that everyone said to go to was Bernie's in New York for mozzarella sticks. Everyone's like, and we got them and they're really good. I just don't know if they were like so much better that I'm like, oh, of course you go, like I need to go to Bernie's for mozzarella sticks. I'm like, I don't know. Like, is the diner that much worse? I don't know.
I see what you're saying. I think I've mentioned this on I've had 11 episodes. I've probably talked about them on 7. The mozzarella sticks at the DC Improv, the comedy club in DC, are the best mozzarella sticks I've ever had.
Did you have like the Chili's mozzarella triangle thing?
Those aren't for me. There's
They look pretty fucking good.
They are good.
Okay.
No, they're good. But like there's different kinds of batter textures for mozzarella sticks.
I see
and,
what
like,
you mean.
I like it when it's the batter, it's like all in one piece. I don't know how to explain
yeah.
it.
Just with like the breadcrumb, what they're using is like thicker, or like how much of a fry is on it.
Yeah. What was it like working with Bobby Flay?
The greatest. Like, here's the thing about Bobby. Like, this man dropped out of high school in like 10th grade and is like a self-made millionaire.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I think that like when you work with someone that like has had that much success on their own, which is pretty rare in this day and age, you just learn so much. Like nobody works harder. To this day, no one works harder. He launched a new podcast. He's like on the street in Vegas, like interviewing people for one of the segments. It's like he doesn't have to do any of this.
That's awesome.
He just wants to keep working because he loves it. And I think like seeing how he operated and treated people, frankly, too, when you're that rich and that powerful and that big of a celebrity, like seeing how he interacted with people was like such an incredible lesson. Not even knowing that this would be my life a little bit, getting a taste of it, but just in general. But even just seeing the way he tips and takes care of people and the people around him. I think what's cool about him is like when you prove yourself to him, he'll have your back forever.
So I've talked to people, like I have, friends who are chefs or who own restaurants in DC, and I didn't realize that the restaurant world, chefs in particular, are so competitive with one another.
It's just a competitive world. It's very, even if you're a woman, it's dealing with a lot of masculine energy.
Yeah.
And I think like especially if you're going to culinary school, like it's very competitive and being in the kitchen is very competitive. And I've never watched The Bear, but a lot of people like The Bear. I think that from what I've heard. I haven't
either, yeah.
From what I've heard, that's very realistic of a real kitchen. So if you watch that, you understand like what kind of personalities you have to shine there.
Okay. So what kind of things are you working on now?
Travel stuff, Substack stuff, podcast stuff, producing films,
Oh yeah, tell us
pumping out
about your film that just came out on this past Friday.
Yes. So I decided a few years ago, I was like, where should I put my money? I was like, should I invest it? I don't know anything about investing. So I was like, all right, well, where could I put my money that was something that I would actually be interested in? And film producing made sense. So I produced a couple shorts, which one I like actually hands-on produced. That was called A Sandwich Line. We're still in festivals all over the country.
Sick.
That was great. Like being back. What I miss about being in TV is being on set, like being with the crew, working. We shot 3 days, one overnight. I loved every single second of it. And then the other projects were executive producing, which is essentially I just wrote checks. So 31 Candles is out basically nationwide this weekend. Independent film, small budget, but we're nationwide. We're doing it. And it's a romantic comedy. It's really fun. It's very Jewish. But yeah, so it's in theaters now, and I'm always looking for next projects. So we'll see what happens.
I want to walk back to something you said. Walk us through what it means for a film to be very Jewish.
It's about so basically the jumping off point to the film is he runs into this old summer camp crush from Jewish summer camp. She happens to be a bar mitzvah tutor. So his idea is, I've never been bar mitzvahed. Oh, my way to get her into my life again, and I had this crush when we were 12, is to have a bar mitzvah. So it's a pretty Jewish story. Like, you don't have to be Jewish to enjoy it. It's a movie for everybody. But yeah, it's about a bar mitzvah. So like, it's pretty Jewy.
Like the only, yeah, I think you can say that. I don't think I can.
No.
I like didn't know a Jewish person until college, like straight up. And I was Catholic, which I was the oddball out because everyone around me was evangelical Christian. So like they would tell me I was going to hell all the time. They're like, "Are you Catholic or Christian?" I'm like, "We kind of invented the whole thing.
Oh.
Like we were the chicken and the egg."
All that confuses me, frankly. I'm like, I don't know. Is it all
valid.
Jesus? What's the difference?
Yeah. But we do include Mary in the mix, and people aren't really down with that. We also include
that she's like a prophet or something.
Well, we were just like, hey, like she's Jesus's mom. That's pretty cool, right? And then people are like, no, it's not.
Oh,
yeah, and like
this is all new to me.
Yeah, we also pray to saints. So like they're like, you're praying to false gods, you're going to hell.
Oh, this is interesting.
Et cetera, et cetera. But that energy is never coming around. You know, when St. Valentine's Day comes knocking, because it is St. Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
St. Patrick's Day. They don't seem to have an issue with appropriating my culture, but you know, it's neither here nor there. I was always so jealous when the Jewish kids would talk about camp because it just sounds like the most fun time, and everyone's hooking up. It's drama. You're like friends forever, and once you're like a camp friend, it's like you're locked in for life. It seems.
Yeah, I did camp for like 4 weeks, and I hated every second of it. So I don't have that experience.
Wait, why did you hate it?
I'm not an outdoors person.
I'm not either.
I don't want to be there. I don't want to be outdoors. I don't want to be stuck there. I hated every single second of being
Were you writing angry letters home?
Day.
What were you saying?
I don't even remember, but it's basically like, get me the hell out of here.
I wonder if your parents kept the letters.
I think they do. I think my mom was like traumatized by it, of like what she did to me. And she is the most horrible Jewish mother guilt ever. My family has this long history of Jewish summer camp. My grandfather went to summer camp. Yeah, I was the outlier.
So did you go 1 year and never again?
I went half a summer and I was like, never again.
It's nice that your parents didn't make you go back and kind of try it again. It seems like a lot of parents would have done that. So what were you into as a kid then, if not Jewish camp?
I mean, really, I just wanted to be like left alone and let me like, same now, kid or adult. Let me like sit in the apartment and like do nothing.
Would you say you're an old soul?
I like the indoors. I don't like outdoor activities.
Indoors. You travel a lot, it seems.
Travel like once a month, probably, yeah.
And you're going to Japan here soon.
Going to Japan and Korea next week.
Talk about what you're going to be doing there.
Eating. This is my 5th time in Japan and 3rd time in Korea. And I love it. I love the food. I love the culture. I love everything about it.
Tell us more about the culture.
It's very different, especially when you're in Tokyo. It's a different universe. Like you get off the plane and you are in a different universe. Just the structure of everything, the way people are and like whatever, like it's mind numbing.
Like, why is it so different?
Everything's very orderly. There's rules for everything.
Oh, I love that. As a Catholic, I love rules.
Everything.
Nice.
It's a little overwhelming after a few weeks, but it's just like all these things. They're not laws. It's just like there's no trash cans, but there's no trash anywhere because you are expected to put the trash in your pocket and take it home with you.
What?
And people don't fight it. Like, can you imagine if America were like, hey, just put the trash in your pocket and take it home, what would happen?
You know who seems to have taken that philosophy? The train station, Moynihan Train Hall. There is not a trash can to be found.
There's also no benches there.
Yeah, I just sit on the ground.
Yeah, all right,
People are a little too precious, I think, sometimes about like, I'll sit on the ground. I'll eat with my hands. Like, I am not.
Well, the eating with the hands thing, like everyone needs this whole idea that people don't eat with their hands. Like, what?
You think people should be eating with their hands when you say that, right?
Well, I don't know. What do you eat a sandwich with?
So listen, listen, I don't know if you saw this discourse. I think people should eat with their hands genuinely. So I went to Italy. My sisters and I and some of my sister's best friends took this like cooking class. And the lady that led the class, I swear, is like a witch. Like she was like a witch of some sort. That's what we called her. And she was talking about the importance of mixing with your hands and like cooking, like not even just eating with your hands, like cooking with your hands, like feeling the food, like forming a connection to the food. And everyone's kind of rolling their eyes. I'm like, no, this actually makes a ton of sense to me. So I love eating with my hands. And I posted on Threads one day, like making fun of this dude for eating French fries with a fork, who I know, by the way. I know this dude.
I think I did see this,
He's like a crypto douchebag. Like he's such a douchebag. It was like a DC power lunch and he's eating French fries with a fork. And like
skinny fries?
Oh yeah, because you were like, wait, what kind of fries?
I wanted to know the condiments.
Yeah, no, they were.
Because if it's drowned in ketchup, I can.
No. It was like ketchup on the side, like shoestring fries. My whole point is like we don't have to be so precious.
What drives me crazy is like the gloves for chefs. It's one of these things people think they know but have no understanding of. Real chefs will tell you, listen, every city has something different. In New York City, you have to wear gloves. In New York City, you have to wear gloves. They wear gloves. You know what I mean? But when you're at an omakase, sushi chefs will not touch sushi with gloves because it basically ruins the fish and the rice. And it's all about the oils of the fish. And this idea that like their hands aren't clean, it's like racial undertones, frankly, when people get mad about it. You know, these people wash their hands like every 2 seconds. Like that's just what they do. If you ever go to a sushi place and they're wearing gloves, leave. It means they're not a good sushi place.
Interesting.
Like that's the rule. Also, like growing up, were you standing over your mother or father being like, did you wash your hands when you made this? Like, no.
No, 100%.
We're all perfectly fine. It drives you crazy. Listen, there's safety regulations for a reason, but a lot of chefs will tell you like it's actually safer because basically like every 5 minutes or whatever, you have to take these fucking gloves off, throw them in the trash and get new ones, which is one, a giant waste. 2, every time you whip them off, germs go everywhere.
That's a good point.
So if you're actually just washing your hands, it's so much more sanitary.
Yeah. No, and I'm like, okay, if you're like that worried about it, which like everyone has their reasons, whatever.
Yeah.
Just like don't eat at restaurants. I don't know. Have you guys never worked in a restaurant?
Yeah.
Like
I'm the opposite of a germaphobe, so maybe I'm the worst person to ask about this. I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like I've gone through my whole life. Like
I'm good.
I'm fine.
Okay, but wait, going back to Japan, something my best friend Jordan told me because he loves Japan as well. He told me, to your point about it being orderly, like he was on the train or something, and maybe he left like a phone charger, headphones or something like that. And if that happened, here, you wouldn't even bother to try to go get it because it would just be gone, or they would look at you like you were crazy. And he like went to the lost and found or whatever, and they had it.
Oh yeah. So what's crazy is like
it took only a few minutes. I was like, what?
So it's so super safe there. No one's stealing anything for the most part. I collect baseball caps. I have like hundreds of baseball caps.
Oh, cool.
So I have this little baggie on me of like just a couple hats I brought to Japan last year. And I'm running from train. I'm getting off the train, going to the taxi. I'm going somewhere else or whatever. And I get into the Uber and I'm like, oh shit, I dropped my hat bag. So I go to Uber driver. I'm like, I will be right back. And I run. And I knew I didn't leave it on the train because I remember grabbing it. So I'm like, it must be somewhere along the path. Not only had no one stolen it or trampled it or thrown it in the, it was just a black bag. But I don't know, in New York, people just walk all over that shit.
Yeah.
Someone had taken it, tied it to a pole, and left it there for me. Knowing that like someone would be coming back to get this thing. They didn't even know what it was, but like this is someone's belonging. They must come back and look for it. I don't want this to get ruined. I'll tie it to this thing for them.
That blows my mind.
Yeah. Like that wouldn't, listen, I love New Yorkers and I think New Yorkers are great people. Nobody's doing that in New York.
Honestly, if I saw a bag tied to a pole in America, I would probably call a bomb squad. I'd be terrified. That's wild. They'll get their designer thrifted from Japan because they take meticulous care of everything, but especially designer goods. So you can get them at a steep discount off like eBay and stuff.
When I buy like used cameras and stuff, I will only buy them from Japan. Because you could get a camera that's 40 years old and you'll get it and it's used. It looks like it's pristine, brand new.
How do we incorporate some of those philosophies to how they treat their things and their spaces?
I don't know. I mean, I'm even impressed.
here?
Like, even today, I was going on the escalator and like it was an orderly line and everyone was letting them in. I was like, kind of feels like Japan. That's nice. Sometimes you don't get that in New York.
So my first time in New York City, I step off. I'm like, ooh, New York. I'm playing Welcome to New York by Taylor Swift in my headphones. I'm like, yeah, I'm here, baby. There's someone standing with their phone and he like flashes the Uber logo at me.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, perfect. An Uber. Like, this is so easy. So we get in this unmarked van. I'm like, hey, Shayna, like, I'm on the way, whatever. She's like, oh, okay. Like, can you share your Uber trip with me? And I was like, we didn't like start it in the app. And she was like, oh, you're in a taxi? I was like, no, it's like, its own thing. And she was like, what? So I got there and they tried to charge me something insane, like $100 or like something like literally nuts, like whatever the price was. It was like double what it should have been. And Shayna had lived in New York for a while. So she's like screaming at the dude on the street. She's like, I could call the police and have you arrested, whatever.
It's true.
And then my brother was like, yeah, so that's like, have you seen the movie Taken?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's kind of, that could have been you.
Being charged too much is like the best case scenario in that situation.
He was like, you literally could have gotten taken. Like, do not get in like cars.
The only rule you have to worry about is when you land in New York City is do not go into the cars that a dude stands in there.
Into a ghost cab. I was like, oh my God, like someone else is going to fall prey to this. Like this must be happening to a lot of people. So I told my boss, who already kind of thought I was like an idiot, I think. Like this happened to me. Like you might want to warn other people just so they know like not to get in the car. And she was like, yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem for anyone else. I was like, damn it. If they flash the Uber logo at you, it does not mean they're an Uber, you guys.
No.
I don't know if you all knew that, but yeah.
No.
Tell us more about what you're going to be doing in Japan. You said eating, but like, are you
just eating?
Are there any specific places you would recommend that are like your favorite? I want all of your recommendations.
If you want my recommendations, you could go to jeremysub.com and I have all my guides there. No, I think
not the plug. I love that.
Honestly, what I love about Japan is like people think like, oh, you're going to go there and going to eat like ramen and sushi. I'm like, yeah, go to Japan, eat ramen and sushi, but they have the best of everything. The best pizza I've ever had is there.
No way.
I go to 7-Eleven every single day when I'm there. I get an egg salad sanzo, I get a tuna sanzo, I get onigiri, I get the coffees, I get dinner there. Their katsu chicken, like
at 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven in Japan is the greatest place in the whole world.
What are you
and there's
talking
one
about?
On every single corner. And you should be there every single day, multiple times a day if you're doing your trip right.
Why?
That's the greatest food. It's dirt cheap and it's the greatest food.
That's wild. I did not know that 7-Eleven was so big over there.
So they're trying to make 7-Elevens in America more like Japan because they're owned by the Japanese. The ones here are owned by the Japanese as well.
Oh.
But it's really like going to take a huge cultural shift to get there also. But they're trying. They're adding some Japanese-inspired items. We'll see.
What are they adding? Do you know?
They added an egg salad sanzo that I went to go do a video on.
Are you saying sando? Does that mean sandwich?
Yeah. Think of like a tea sandwich, like cut into triangles, no crusts.
Cute.
I think a sandwich in Japanese is called like sanduichi, and they just shortened it to sanzo, and that just became like what they call sandwiches. People get really mad at me for saying that word.
Why?
Call it a sandwich. Well, I don't know, and I'm just calling it what they call it there.
Anytime people tell me to say something differently online, I'm like, no, now I'm going to do it double.
Well, now that I know it gets me engagement.
Now I'm going to do it double, actually. Even if I'm wrong, I'll double down. I'll be loud and wrong. You don't have to be correct to be loud.
This is what I've learned being on the internet. As long as you're very confident in something, just say it.
What could go wrong?
Does it prove your point? Then just say it.
Our president's like, yes.
Yeah, where do you think I learned it from?
Yeah, right. You learned everything you know from him. Notoriously so. You love that guy. The title of the podcast was called Mean But True because we talk about things that are mean but true.
Yeah.
What's something mean but true that you would like to share?
I did a little rant about this a few weeks ago in my stories, and I'm still hot and bothered about it. So I figured I would just like dive into that.
Let's get into it.
This is specifically for like food influencers, but I think like the influencer industry in general. You don't get to not be political. You don't. And I'm not asking you to be performative. Like if you have no thoughts, I'm not saying just post stuff because like you have this platform. How are you a food influencer and you think that what you do is not political? How do you think there's a separation there? And it drives me bonkers. It drives me bonkers too, because like in 2020 it was like cool to be political, and in 2024 it wasn't cool to be political. And you saw these people just like shut their mouth. Like, well, look what happened when you shut your mouth, when you decided that like your checks are more important than this country. Guess what? I lost a lot of brand deals in 2024 all around the election. Some brands told me specifically it was because of the election. Some brands gave me mysterious answers, but generally brands don't get rid of my deals. I've been doing this a very long time. Anything like specifically if you're in the food world, if you think that like, where does your food come from? Where do the recipes come from? Where do the ingredients come from? Who's cooking the goddamn food? If you live in this world and you think I'm a restaurant food influencer and what I do isn't political, like really question that. What was I bitching about a year ago? Price of eggs. Oh, food isn't political, but yet all I had to hear was eggs are too expensive, so I'm going to vote for Trump.
Yeah, and how'd that go, by the way?
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's this idea that you could be in this world and think you just can't use your platform for anything else other than that, I think is stupid.
Yeah, and I'm also like, you're not really then an advocate and a friend to these restaurants and this entire industry if you're not advocating. Like, it wouldn't exist without immigrants. It wouldn't exist without supporting farmers. Like, all of these things, none of it would exist.
Right. I'm asking you to look internally and after watching the news and ask yourself, do I really have nothing to say about this? Because it's really bad. I think you are making all your money and you don't care.
Yeah, I think some of it's privilege. I think some of it is just like straight up not having a spine.
Like people tell me all the time too, they're like, well, you know, my channel's entertainment and the world is so hard. I just want people to have fun on my page. But sometimes people don't deserve to have fun. I'm sorry, like when bad stuff is happening, no, Americans, you do not deserve to have fun on a day when ICE does something fucking terrible. You don't deserve to go on the internet and have fun that day. And a lot of people think they don't want to watch the news, will just follow a food account. Well, tough shit. Today, I'm giving you the news.
Let him cook. No, I'm loving this. No, I'm absolutely loving this. I think there are ways to talk about things. Like We Rate Dogs, for example, it did a ranking of like the best protest dogs. Still very much in line with what their visual aesthetics are, the kind of experience of their page, but you can tie it in. If you're an influencer who never fucking talks about politics, who never talks about issues, any social advocacy, any kind of advocacy work ever, no one gets mad at you for it, really. Like, you can kind of just coast. Yep. If you do ever talk about anything, and this is on the left specifically, put under such a microscope where the details of your life are examined so closely. This girl sent me a message like 3 paragraphs long getting mad at me for reposting a video of a doodle because I am a dog foster. Yeah, I'm a dog foster and I talk a lot about rescue dogs, and I'm adopt, don't shop all day. It doesn't mean I fucking hate doodles. I have 2 doodle niece/nephew dogs, right? Like,
yes.
It's not my choice to buy from a breeder. It's other people's choice. I'm not going to shame you for it. What the fuck does that do? She writes me an entire thing about how me reposting a video of a dog. And I essentially said back to her, like, get fucked and get a job. I was like, oh yeah, so I don't care about this. You're crazy for policing me in that way. Going back to my point, if people want influencers or people on social media to talk about politics and issues that matter, you have to stop being batshit insane, because the more you're batshit insane, the less inclined people are to talk about things. You have to put aside your ego and your want of being the fun police and the morality police. Yep. If you actually give a fuck about the communities we're trying to help, you have to put that bullshit aside.
And I do think it's a gray area. I was thinking about this today. This is like my shower thoughts today.
Oh yeah, tell me more about what you think about in the shower.
What fascinates me about Trump is that he's very good at diagnosing the problem, but he's very bad at what the solution to the problem is. So he talks about ending all wars. America shouldn't be involved in everything. We got to get out of here. Like, what are we doing? And I hear that. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I kind of agree with him.
Yeah.
But his solution is batshit crazy. His solution is to go into Venezuela then? No, that's not the answer. And I'm not saying getting rid of Maduro is good or bad. Maduro's a very bad person. That's why this is a gray area to me. It's like, he's a very bad person.
Like someone else like won the election, then he's like, no.
Yeah, but then Trump told her she doesn't get to be president either. It's all ridiculous, but it's like.
And why is he in it? I'm like, why do you get to, what?
Well, because he went in and kidnapped the president. This is what happens. You were so close. Like, he's like, immigration is bad. You're right. The immigration system in America is broken. Your answer is batshit crazy. Your answer is to build a wall, then take all these people out of their homes. That's not the answer.
And feed them to alligators
Right.
along the
Yes,
way.
exactly. So he's like, it's always a thing of like, you're so close like every single time.
Wait, do you want to know my favorite example of this? This is honestly all time. During COVID, when he was like, well, like COVID cases are too high. It's because we keep testing.
Yes.
So if we test less,
Yes.
there will be fewer cases. I'm like,
That's a
you know what?
perfect example.
He's got a point. I'm like, listen to what the man has
It's
to
like,
say.
why'd you take the batshit crazy
I mean,
answer?
I'm like, to be fair, if you tested less, there would be fewer cases. That shit makes me laugh. That shit makes me laugh so hard. What are some of your favorite comedy films?
These questions are harder
Doesn't
than
have
anything.
to be a comedy.
I buy DVDs. I buy Blu-rays.
No, you don't. You have a Blu-ray player?
No, I have an Xbox that plays Blu-rays.
Okay.
I like physical media. Every time I watch a movie, if I enjoy it, I then want to know everything about that movie. So I want to watch the commentary.
Yes.
I want to watch it behind the scenes. I want to listen to podcasts about it. I want to watch YouTube videos about it. So by owning the DVDs, I'm able to have all those things. So I'm also that movie nerd that just like buys Criterion DVDs when they're half off, and I'll just go through stuff. I grew up more of like a TV person though. Like The Simpsons is my favorite TV show of all time.
Oh, really?
I am who I am because of The Simpsons.
In what way?
My humor, the way I speak.
I love King of the Hill. And so I wasn't
Okay.
allowed to like watch any of this growing up. My parents are pretty strict with what we were allowed to watch. A lot of these shows I'm discovering as an adult. And I always thought King of the Hill. Do you watch King of the Hill?
I did forever ago, yeah.
I always thought it was like kind of the exact opposite of what it is. I thought it was like raunchy and like
Yeah, not really.
real, like, you know, conservative leaning, like racist. I made assumptions, and that's kind of what they want you to think. But it's actually like the complete opposite.
Well, the guy that created Office Space.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's
and
that
like
type
Parks
of,
and Rec, I think.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that makes total sense. They came out with their new season last year, and it's so timely with the world we're living in. I just think about like if Dale Gribble knew about Palantir, like what his reaction would be. My favorite episode of King of the Hill, I think it's called like Gay Rodeo or something, like Gay Cowboy Rodeo. The irony in the episode is that Dale Gribble's dad is gay.
Okay.
Everyone understands it but Dale. And they get to the rodeo, and Dale is so distraught. He's not mad at his dad because he thinks he's gay. He's mad because he thinks he works for the government. So then he finds out that he's, you know, just gay. He's like, oh no, that's fine. As long as you don't work for the government, I don't care if you're gay. And I'm like, and that's kind of how the conservative mentality used to be. Not to say there hasn't been really problematic undertones with gay marriage.
We don't want, of course, but it was like, we don't want big government.
That was really the concern. Big government was the enemy.
Yeah.
If Dale Gribble knew that Palantir existed, his head would explode.
Literally, like I posted a thing the other day basically being like they want to surveil every single cell phone. And I got a DM being like, well, unless you're a hoodlum or whatever, then what's the difference? I was like, what?
Okay, hey, show me your phone then.
Right, exactly.
If that's the case,
Right.
give me your phone and I'm going to go through it on Instagram Live if that's how you feel.
And also, like, I'm sorry, do you not understand history at all? You think they're only going after hoodlums. Guess what? That's not, they're calling everyone a fucking terrorist. So what?
Yeah.
If I type in my phone, I hate Trump, and then they want to come after me because they saw that, well, I'm a terrorist now. Is that real? What is the point of defending America if you don't want any of the American values that we have? That's what drives me crazy.
And it's like, I can hate someone and still not think that they should be subject to unfair treatment by the government.
Right.
Like, just because I hate you doesn't mean that I think the government should be able to go through your phone. We're recording this shortly after the tragic, you know, murder of Renee Good in Minneapolis. And I can't even like get super into this discourse because I get so fucking mad. But how they're talking about like how she had pronouns in her bio, whatever. I'm like, here's the thing. Say you think that it's kind of annoying and stupid that people have pronouns in their bio. I don't, but you just kind of think it's annoying and stupid and you don't really get it. Okay, that's fine. Do you think that because you think something someone does is a little annoying and stupid that means they should get killed by a law enforcement officer?
Right.
Look me in my face and tell me that if you think something's mildly annoying, that someone in law enforcement should be able to shoot you in the face. Give me a fucking break. Don't let these people on Fox News brainwash you out of the humanity and reasonability that I know is within you. That's insane. So I know that people need to go to your Substack to get the full DL, which is jeremysub.com.
Yeah, I made it easy. I was like, no, if it's Jacobowitz, no one's going to spell that right, and Substack, whatever. I'm like, you type in jeremysub.com, you get everything.
So off the top, though, a few of your favorites in New York City specifically.
Restaurants?
Yeah.
Thai diner, I love. Rule of Thirds, I love. Joe's Pizza is like the most classic pizza. You want to tell me there's better pizza, that's fine. But if you come to New York City, you have to have a slice.
I have a bone to pick with you quickly, actually, because I did something really vulnerable. I posted my bagel order on Threads, and everything bagel, double toasted with dill cream cheese. Y'all can't see the face he's making right now. From Liberty Bagels in Midtown. I love
Liberty's a good one. That's a good
their
one.
dill cream cheese. And my favorite herb, not that you asked, is dill. I think dill is very underutilized, and you only see dill in a pickle capacity.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's like dill and pickle do not need to be Mary Kate and Ashley. We need to see more of dill on its own. I want to see dill have a solo career, so I really like that they have dill cream cheese. But you made fun of me for getting it double toasted.
Well, I have a web series called What is Your Bagel Order, where I interview different people and then I grade them on their score.
Yeah, which I would love to be invited on.
Right. Well, now I know your order, so I'll try and forget. I
now I'll have to change it.
But I mean, double toasted is, what did I say? Like, not someone from New York. Georgia.
Oh, no. Oh, you did not say, oh, not someone from New York. You were like, that's some Georgia shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wow, never beating the coastal elite allegations. God forbid I like a crunch.
Yeah, but good bagels have a little bit of crunch and they have a chewy interior. When you toast it, you are destroying what makes bagels special.
Well, when you
and
put
a double
like
toast, oh my God. Just literally destroying it. Like, people have to double toast because they grow up with bad bagels.
That's accurate.
That's why I said Georgia. It was nothing. It was only that I know in Georgia you get bad bagels.
However, and I stand 10 toes down on this, and I will take you there. There's a place in my hometown, Kennesaw, Georgia. It is New York Bagels. It's called, I think they ship the water from New York, whatever. It's called Arts Bagels. It's in Kennesaw, Georgia, off of 41, Cobb Parkway, whatever. Still haven't found a bagel that's better.
Every time I travel, I hear that story over and over again, and it's never been true. So I'm always willing to try. I love trying new bagels, but
I'm trying to put people on. I'm telling you, it's really good.
In Kennesaw, Georgia. I can go
you
there.
laugh as if you won't. Your travels. Hey, if your travels are any good, they're gonna take you there.
I love that. Like when I was in TV, I ended up in, no offense, more random places. And
none taken.
I enjoy that part of my travels when I get to go to these places, because there are, especially in food, there's gems everywhere.
Yeah.
I think that is exciting for what I do when I go to some place where I'm like, oh, like, is there anything even going to be here? And then I go there, I'm like, holy shit, yeah, there's incredible food here.
I love having, especially if it's somewhere you go back to, having my little spots in other locations.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of makes it feel like home. There's actually another place. I think it's a Georgia-based chain. It's called Taco Mac. And their house-made ranch is the best thing ever.
It's a taco shop?
No, it's called Taco Mac, but it's really like wings. It's like American food, but they have like really good white queso, which is the correct kind of queso. If you say you have queso and it's queso fundido, go fuck yourself. If you say you have queso and it's yellow, again, go fuck yourself. Queso should be white.
I mean, both sound good to me, but okay.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, you're not from Georgia. So.
Is that a Georgia thing?
Sounds very New York of you. Georgia has really good Mexican food.
I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying, like, in general.
But the most romantic thing a guy has ever done for me, I was like 25, and he was going to Atlanta for work, and he was like, can I bring you back anything? I think kind of as like a joke. And I was like, oh yeah, Taco Mac Ranch, also joking around. This man went to Taco Mac, portioned out the ranch in TSA compliant sizes,
Smart.
Put it in ice, brought it through airport security, and gave it to me. He was a piece of shit in every other aspect, but because he did that, I will always look back on him fondly. I'm like, sure, you would go on benders and like ignore my phone calls, but I will always like have your back because you got me the Taco Mac Ranch. It was like really cute. Okay, well, what's your bagel order?
My bagel order, I like an egg everything bagel. I want scallion cream cheese.
Okay, I like scallion cream cheese.
I want lox, and I want avocado.
I like that.
Yeah,
okay.
A little extra layer of fat there. Not toasted. Listen, if it's a day later, toast your bagel. If it's fresh, and fresh bagels to me are from like the morning to like noon, 1-ish. You'll be fine.
I ask everyone this question. What's something you love about yourself? Men hate this question. You know who really hate this question? Jewish men. Brian Tyler Cohen was like, this is such a miserable question.
Yeah, it's like against our identity. I mean, the stupid answer is like, well, I'm 6'4", I really like that.
And we all love that. I was taking a drink of my Celsius as you said that. And we all do love that about you.
My ability to drink a lot of tequila.
Keep that up.
I think it's really like, I'm an optimist. I think that sort of like sets my political views also, is like, I am an optimist no matter what. And it's just the way I am. It's the way I operate. No matter how I feel when I go to sleep, I do wake up feeling like, okay, today's a new day. And that is just, I don't know where it comes from. It is just ingrained in me. Maybe this is 6'4" thing. It's all tied together.
I guess when you're looking up at the world from so high up, it's easy to feel that way. No, I think that's great. And I think it's so important to not have that defeatist attitude. Like, people will ask me a lot, and I'm sure you get the same question. They're like, how do you like not lose hope, and how do you stay motivated, whatever? I'm like, bro, what other choice do we have?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They want nothing more than for us to throw in the towel. If I can't do it out of love, I'm doing it out of pettiness. I'm a petty ass bitch. I'll persist if for no other reason than because those motherfuckers don't want me to.
I watched this thing on TikTok. This girl's up to like part 7. Have you seen this thing over the weekends?
Oh God.
She's in part 7 of like some dude left some comment on her thing, basically being like, you would be a good girlfriend of someone in concentration camp, like some weird, horrible thing like that. And she's like, okay. And she's on part 7 of ruining this man's life.
My girl.
And her whole thing is like, she's like, I'm not being petty. She's like, all I'm doing is showing this person that there are consequences to the way you treat people.
Yeah.
And he was like a real estate person. And she goes through, she's in part 7, going through every step of everyone she's emailed and talked to, and at licensees and at government agencies, and every single person. And I'm like, God damn, do not piss off a white woman.
Oh, yeah. Don't piss off a white woman. The craziest thing I've ever done like that, this is frankly a little batshit insane. I don't give a fuck. A woman had done something impressive in athletics. God forbid ESPN posts about a woman doing something good in sports. That's a big no immediately. And, you know, I think I commented like, yay, good job, whoever it was. This is a few years ago. And this little dude named Connor responds, kind of like talking like shit to me. And we keep talking shit. And he goes on my page, and there was a photo of my dad in the hospital where he like almost died. And he commented on the photo and said, I hope he dies. And I'm like, all right, bitch, I've got some time. No. So all that he had on his profile, it was like his name. He was like 19 or so, right? He was like about to be a freshman in college. All he had on his profile was Connor VH, and like I'm Googling like all these different high schools in the area, whatever. Well, because it was during COVID, there was a high school graduation on Zoom, but he didn't have his last name and his handle. But I saw VH, and I'm like, and I know that like that's probably like Van Hollen or like Van, like I'm using context clues based of I watched this YouTube graduation ceremony, find him, go on Facebook, find his mother. Wouldn't you know it, his mom had posted their entire, like her home phone number. Someone's like, Lucille, miss you. She's like, give me a call, blah, 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 blah. She typed out her phone number like a fucking idiot. So I draft a text to his mom with all the screenshots, whatever. And I sent him a screenshot, and I was like, hey, just so you know, I'm about to press send on this. All of a sudden, begging me for forgiveness, begging me. And I said, I want you to make a $50 donation to Planned Parenthood. Send me a screenshot, and I won't reach out to your mom. And he did. That could be a fundraising tactic. Just blackmail. Have we considered that?
But that is my thing. Like, no one faces any consequences. Like, people get mad at me for like talking back to someone. I won't fight people all day, but I'll always talk back because I want them to know that there's a human that they are talking to. People say something shitty like, he's so stupid, whatever. I'm like, when you comment that on my video, who do you think is reading it? Yeah. Literally nobody but me.
Right.
So like, I'm sorry, like my rule is just like, if you're not going to say it's me in person, and don't type it. And
they wouldn't because you're 6'4".
That's literally, that's my next line to them. I said, guess what? You would never fucking say this to me in person because I'm 6'4".
And I love that for you. What's something you're working on about yourself?
I mean, truly, it's like, I think it's like finding a little bit of time just like for myself. Like I work every single second, every single day. And it's like, take that time, just like go watch a movie. You know what I mean? Like just take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Give yourself some mental space.
Yeah, I think that's important. Well, how can people find you and how can they support you?
Sure. Jeremy Jacobowitz everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Facebook is a big platform for me if you're there. Snapchat, I don't know. JeremySub.com, JeremyJShop.com. You can buy my merch. Let me tell you why podcast.
You're all over,
just
baby.
Type my name in wherever you want to find me. You're fine.
Just type it in. It'll come up. It'll come up in the Google Analytics. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And I'll see you next Tuesday.